Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. First, I'd like to thank Tashiro-san for inviting me to this event to share my magic with everyone. Okay, before saying much, I would like to start off with a quick trick first, what we call appetizer. Okay, I have a deck of cards here. Tashiro-san, can you help me? I want you to help me select a card. Yeah. Very easy way. Just say stop as I dribble through anywhere. Okay.
Okay. Stop.
Again, we'll do it one more time. Okay. Anytime.
Stop.
Stop here. Is this okay? You want one card more, one card less?
It's okay.
This is okay?
Just
okay, good. So this card, I'm gonna place it here. Now, I have 4 very special cards inside this envelope. Okay. Mm-hmm. All 4 cards are very special. Let me explain to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason is because all these cards are actually blank. Okay. But watch, the blank card can do some magic. All blank cards. If I turn one face up like this, instantly all the cards will turn face up. If I take one blank card and turn it face down, instantly all the cards will turn face down. Mm-hmm. Now, next thing is this. You pick a card. Let's see what card you picked. The King of Diamonds, correct? Yes. Now watch, if you pick the King of Diamonds, I take the card, blank card. I have the King of Diamonds. And not only that, that's one magic. And now when I snap my fingers, all 4 cards changes to all the 4 kings.
Wow. Good.
All right, thank you very much. First of all, hello everyone. Thank you very much for joining this event. And I'm very looking forward to this lecture tonight, because honestly speaking, I've done a few online things, even with, if Kenneth is here, I've done it with MAHK in Hong Kong. It's not a lecture, it's more chat, but this is my first time ever wanting to do up a proper lecture for digital audiences. I think there's very big difference in this because we are very close to each other. Like I can look at your face very closely. Mm-hmm. But we are very far apart, all right? Yeah. So having said we are very close, if anybody have any questions, anything to ask me, please either ask or type, and I will be glad to answer with you, okay? So it's more of a great time to session magic with everybody. Having said all these, I have yet done something to all my Japanese friends, okay? Minasan, konbanwa. 僕の名前は Jeremy Pei です。私のマジックを見てください。どうぞよろしくお願いします。日本語少しできます。All right. The first trick I want to share with you is a quick trick. Is this trick, which is a lot of variation for a trick that I first released more than 20 years ago. Okay. This trick, I call it blank backflip reverse. It all started from a trick called ultimate backflip, blank backflip, and blank backflip reverse. There are many similar kind of effects, okay? Let me explain this. This routine is something I like to do in normal shows, close up, when I reach an audience. The reason is because if you reach an audience, and you start off by saying things like, hi, where am I? And then you take out a deck of cards and then you ask them to shuffle, you shuffle, pick a card, they put back, they shuffle, you shuffle. There's no magic happening. So I like magic that is very fast, very quick when you approach a group of audience. So I think something like this, I'm doing this in this presentation because of digital audiences. If not, just this alone is possible, okay? So in the beginning, of course, like for this set is kings, transforming to kings. It can transform to any playing cards, 4 different cards. It can transform to any design in the front, meaning to say you can have pictures or different things appear, a family of their photos. It's up to your own imagination, okay? So let me tell you what is in this set of cards that shows the 4 kings. I should also say that the moment after they were revealed, I put it back. Now it's reset. Reset meaning to say that now I can do the thing again to show you that we have 4 red back cards. They are all blank. and then from here, they all turn face up. I take one, I turn it face down, and they all turn face down. And when I turn it over, it's a king, okay? And all 4 kings, you can see, okay?
Yeah.
Now it's reset again, so you can do it again and again for walk around magic. All right, so this trick uses 5 cards in this set. First of all, there are 4 kings and 1 blank card, regular blank card, okay? Interestingly, over here, 2 of the kings, okay, in this case, blank, red kings, are blank at the back. And here, 2 of the kings are normal, okay? So meaning to say, if you do the classic Elmsley count, which basically using 3 cards to count as 4 to hide 1 card, over here, you could show 4 blank cards. Over here, you could show 4 red back cards. Just this alone itself can allow you to do so many different kind of magic. So let me give you a simple example. For example, if I want to, the first card that turns over just now to be the King of Diamonds, okay? And then the setup would be this way. So on one side, 4 kings, the other side, you get 2 blanks in the center and 2 of these red design back. I think the king should be right here, the second card from the top here. You can say it's the one above the heart. And then the blank card, the regular card goes second from the top. Okay. Now, the concept actually rather simple. When you do an MC count, okay, I'll just explain slowly right now. Push off, take off 1. You push out the entire stack of 3 cards, pass this back, and thumb off the 3, and then thumb off these 2 cards. Okay, and then the third card from the top, this one is that blank card. So cover up from here, take a break, and pull out this card. And this can be examined. It's a regular blank card. Now, at this point of time, you are going to do the MC count again, but this was like over 20 years ago. I thought of doing it this way while jamming with magician friends in Singapore. Instead of thumbing off the top, you will do a buckle and thumb off from the bottom. Kind of like a bottom deal, but it's a very simple, direct way. You don't have to do any particular slide. So just like this, you take off 1, that's 1. Then you continue the MC count this way. So instantly, 4 face down cards turn face up, explaining that they are blank. And then next you take this, turn it face up, and do the MC count by taking off the bottom card first. So this trick, very fast, okay? But with this effect that's very fast, people will shock. The next act will shock them more because the moment you turn this over, like for example, just now I forced it's a very easy force because it's all King of Diamonds. We have a digital thing, so you want to let people pick a card, yeah, that's the way to let them pick a card. You just turn over, and then you do this very old slide known as the Ascanio spread, okay? Ascanio spread is created by a magician. I think his name, Ascanio is part of his name, from Spain.
Yeah.
It looks like this. You thumb off the bottom card, okay? Fingers, bottom card off. Thumb, take off the top card. Fingers, the bottom card. And this card here, so now you're in this pattern, okay? And then now, if I were to thumb off the double first, followed by each and every one of these cards, okay? And then the moment one more card goes back, it is back to the way we started. So it's instant reset. So this is a trick that I think is excellent for walk around magic, for anything as an appetizer to begin. Now, having said this, like there are many ways this trick can benefit a performer for corporate events and all, because I have ever done the same trick, similar trick like this, by having company logos printed. So you can transform it into company logos, okay? And you can transform it into countries where you are performing. I'm performing in China, or different kinds of special events, and so many different kinds of design. These are just part of some of the things that of the companies that I've done for using these cards. Do it on stage to music so that you can reveal a message. 4 cards that are blank can change into anything you want on it. All right. So it's just up to your imagination of what you could do to it. All right. So it's from the top right here. It's a regular card. Okay, basically this is a better way. A regular card sandwiched to blank back cards. Okay, blank back. And then the normal blank, okay, which is at the back here, this represents 3 blank and 3 backs. Correct? This just goes second from the top, and MC Khan will hide these 2 cards. When you turn one over, when you turn this over, MC Khan will hide, in a simple term, the 2 red back cards. So an MC count, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, do a pinky break, so that now you can take the 3rd card from the bottom, okay? And then you show it's blank, okay? Then this one, you turn it face up, MC count, but remove the bottom card first, okay? If not, you can do this, put the bottom card on top. That is the one, I think, Roy Walton's Cascade. The method is literally just take this and put on top. Then you do the MC count to show 4 blank cards. Pinky break again. Take this card, turn over, and then just do this, and you show the 4 cards. I'll just like to do a short performance for everybody. I have a bag over here with me. Inside I have a Rubik's Cube. You know, Rubik's Cube, there's a world record, the fastest to solve the cube. You know, very fast. You know what is the world record for solving a cube? How fast? Anybody? Tashio-san?
3 seconds.
3 seconds, yeah, almost there. It's about 3.47. If you check Google now, that's the fastest, 3.47 seconds. That's so fast. 1, 2, 3, it's solved. But I'm going to attempt to do that. Of course, magicians, we do sleight of hand, right? So, Tashio-san, since your mic is on, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll solve it.
Okay.
Wait, you can start.
1, 2.
Okay, stop. This is not magic, right? Okay, I'll tell you what, let's try something. I'll teach people who don't know how to solve Rubik's Cube a technique that will work 100%. That is a very simple term known as rewind. What do we mean? Okay, for example, if you twist it like this, rewind, it goes back and you solve it, right? That's easy. So the more you twist, you just have to remember the way you twisted it, so you will be able to solve it later, okay? So let's say if I twist it, continue about 10 times, or let's do a bit more. I think about maybe 20 times. So one way to solve it easily is to reverse, rewind, and it's solved. I'll give you a demonstration on this. Now check this out, the cube is all mixed up, but all I have to do from 20, I'll turn the cube to 10. From 10, I'll turn it to 5. From 5, I'll turn it to 1.
Wow.
And from 1, I'll do it in front of you. It's solved. Right? So that is what we call rewind. Okay. Now, of course, if you can click rewind, you can also click fast forward, meaning it's very fast. Correct? So, for example, fast forward will look like this. Okay. Fast forward. Check this out. 1, 2, and 3. It's solved. Right? Okay. So, we have another Rubik's Cube here. I'd like to say something. You know, a Rubik's Cube has a total of 43 quintillion possibility. Like this is 1, this is 1. So it's a very, very nice puzzle. So I always like to challenge myself to twist to an image that I can do the same one. It's a game to do it. So you can do something like this. There is a game really, and then see who can twist it the first one to reach is the winner. So I'm going to try to do this. So same thing, Tashio-san, I want you to pick one of the side. I'm going to turn, and when I turn, you can stop anytime.
Okay.
That is the design I will use, okay? I'll turn anytime. There's no forcing. Anytime.
Stop.
Which one? This one?
This one. That one.
This one?
Yes. Yes.
This one.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Okay. So this design, I'm going to put a design right over here. Okay. And I'm going to just study it for a while. Okay. And I'm going to do it up this design onto this Rubik's Cube. Okay. So of course for SpeedCuber, they can go very, very fast, but I'll do my best to see how fast I can do. Yeah, okay, done. You can see it's the same?
Yes.
Same, right? Okay, now you
Right.
see the thing is this. In life, when we want to achieve a goal, okay, it takes a long time. But when you achieve the goal, then on, everything will go smooth for you in life, for everyone. Because the moment you can get one to match, you will be able to get the other side to match, the next side to match, next, and each and every side can match, and that is like 43 quintillion possibilities. Thank you. Oh, by the way, if we can match it, let's say, perhaps maybe we can solve it. Of course, we could solve it as a magician. So perhaps it's just a regular paper bag. There's nothing inside. Okay. Rubik's Cube. I'll place it just inside the bag, just like this. And all we have to do is to say the magic words. And of course, it's a Nippon Magic Foundation. Am I right? That's the magic word that could solve the cube like magic.
Wow.
And oh, wait. So, like I said, life always has problem. Rubik's Cube is like a problem when it's twisted, and when you solve it, you can relax. But this is not cube, correct? It's a paper box. Is it possible to solve a paper box?
No.
No. But the thing is this: with magic, anything is possible. If you use your imagination, watch the box as it slowly solve by itself. Firstly is the white, followed by orange and blue, followed by red and green, until now the entire box is solved. Cheers.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. This is actually I have many routines for Rubik's Cube magic, but what I did just now is something that I put together for the lecture in Zoom, okay, for the first time doing this. I've done Rubik's Cube lecture as part of my full lecture twice before this, one in Malaysia and one in Macau. But today will be very special because firstly, we only have an hour. I'm going to pick some of the best things to share with you. And this is something I think is great to open and start and end a routine. Now, but before this, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my cube story. Okay, so when I'm young, I like to play a lot of things like yo-yo and all, and I incorporate it into magic. And also, I learned how to solve Rubik's Cube. But I am not a speed cuber. Speed cuber are those like, if Elton is still there, Elton, he can do very fast. But for me, I just, being able to solve it, I'm happy. So I've been twisting cubes and all, but I've not been doing much magic. The only magic I do to a Rubik's Cube is by having an enchanted cube. Enchanted cube, I think most of you may know, is the one whereby same thing. You see all makes when they toss it up, they catch, it's solved. But you can't show all the sides. The method is simple. One side is mixed, the rest are not. So you can solve it this way. It was actually done by Doug Henning in one of his TV shows. I thought it was very entertaining. It was very amazing. And it's a very old trick. Based on my knowledge study, it had been almost 40 years. It was created in 1980 by a gentleman. The thing about doing magic with this, the person that influenced is from USA, Marco Tempest. Marco Tempest, in one of his TV show, which honestly, same name as what we're having nowadays, it's called Virtual Magic. I got it in DVD, but I think in America it's on TV. He did a routine whereby he take a cube and then he twists and solve it. And next he asks somebody to take another Rubik's Cube and he look at it and he make them match. The routine ends there. Strangely, for someone who twists a cube, well, kind of like that. So I don't think I ever figured out a way to do it, but soon after, this was 2007. 2007, in about, I think, August, I came to Japan and to meet one of my best friend in Japan, Shiogawa. And when we go on a car, and I look at him, he's twisting a Rubik's Cube. I say, you do magic with cube? He say, oh yeah. So what happened was that he was twisting the cube, and then he say, oh, you watch this, it's mixed, right? Then he did this, and it's solved. That it makes me wow, because I'm thinking, hey, that's very nice. But he's saying this is not trick. This is sleight of hand. Okay, so this happened in 2007, whereby he taught me this move. Okay, and then to solve it in a flashy way, like this. Now, thereafter taking this move, I developed a routine which is just like Marco Tempest. Now, I should also say that Marco Tempest's routine, based on my study, is actually being co-created, okay, meaning say his consultant, it was Garrett Thomas who assists him in developing the routine. And if you have Garrett Thomas DVD from LNL, he performed with Rubik's Cube, but there was no explanation. If you don't know who is Garrett Thomas, he's the latest one that fooled Penn and Teller with a ring, okay? So, having said that, after I started doing that routine, I've done it a lot in my shows, holding a net bag, Guy Buckley's false net bag, to first pick one up to solve. They pick one and I make them match, and the trick pretty much reset instantly for the next show. Thereafter, in between, I'm not so active, but because I'm doing so many other stuff, and in 2012, my life changed, health plus I got married. But it was 2014 at FISM Asia. And FISM Asia was in Korea, okay, in Seoul, Korea. Incheon, which is where the airport. I have a booth. I was very busy, but everybody is looking at one table that just up the escalator. So friends, if you are at the FISM Asia at Korea, you will know there are a lot of people. Then apparently I was told it's Rubik's Cube thing, but I'm so busy at my table. So I think it was the last day when I walked towards Takamitsu Usui. I say, wow, do you have selling? He said, oh, sold out. Then he showed me. When he showed me, it was just so amazing. I didn't get to learn it. I was just thought, wow, it's so amazing. I asked, gimmick cube and all. He said, no gimmick cube. Okay. And just the last thing to say regarding this. This happened in 2015, whereby I'm going to do 2 surgery of my brain. I did 1 lecture in Hong Kong because I have a show in Hong Kong. and it was hosted by Magicalism. Henry Harris was at my lecture. After that, he came to me, and then he showed me something. He showed me something which, to me, I thought it was so amazing because he was doing it slowly this way, like showing the cube. And then as he shake the cube like this, and it's solved. And I was so full. I was like totally amazed. And I recorded a video. So without saying more, I managed to get Takamitsu Usui's DVD, which I think is something that everybody should get because if you want to learn Rubik's Cube. The reason is because I think the technique of his is going to be considered the Elmsley count of magic. Like I say, this is the one. Okay. And with regards to what I did just now, all the moves are actually from different people. I should say, for example, the first one whereby you slow-mo, that's Stephen Brundage, Cube 3. And then, of course, this is Akira Solve. I don't know whether, I don't know the name of the person, the Japanese magician, but it's called Akira Solve. And then there's a G Solve also created by the guy who does this, who created this Akira Solve. Okay, anyway, there are many moves, different kind of moves. In my show, the different routines have different kind of things. But the most important thing is many people now online, they put up something with a cube. There's no meaning. It's a meaning to say, I can solve it. That's it. But I think cubes need to have some form of proper presentation so people can understand it properly, such as like, just like I say, it's slow motion and then fast forward. You have a chance to check out some things even in my Facebook page. Recently this year, COVID-19, I can openly say I only did 2 commercial shows, of which one of the show is a TV show. And the other one is a real actual show. All of them I do Rubik's Cube, not with cube art, just really cubes. And but this is something which I enjoy doing because it has great impact for the finale. So let's get things moving. Let me explain to you what is this. This is not a magic prop. This, of course, the way you see it, it is a puzzle. Puzzle, okay? Meaning to say, now it's solved, I can actually cause it to mix up again. Okay? Just like this. And coincidentally, it is a box for you to put a Rubik's Cube or anything you want to put as a gift. It is a gift box, a magical gift box. The person who created this is not a magician. The idea of this person, I think it's a lady. If you're interested, you can buy it. It's very cheap, like less than $5 US. Then you can print it. So I was so happy to find out this thing. Basically, for someone who is passionate in magic, I explore a lot of things online, offline. Anywhere I go, I found a cube. I buy tons. I have a big rack here. It's full of Rubik's Cube. And then it has very nice ability to do this gag, which I first saw performed by Hideki Tani in this DVD, this thing, which he has a box also. This is his. Okay, and I think it's a nice idea because he just say, I don't know why he did a counting thing or what. Presentation is each to each his own, and then of course the cube is solved. Okay, then after that he does a matching one also, but the algorithm is not Takamitsu Usui. It's something that he came up with, which perhaps maybe to cubers it's something a bit it's simple, but to remember all it may be a bit tough. I've tried to do it. And then matches, and then put it back. So it's like an instant reset thing. So my variation is the cube solved. So this box, like I said, I've sent you that. However, the design of the box is just random colors everywhere. So I have I have actually requested in the terms of seek for permission, okay, to add in the Takamitsu Usui's design in doing his move for this box, explaining to him this box, the workings and all. And I'm very thankful to be approved by him to use this to share with everybody. And also Xioma, who is part of the company with him together, they both approve and they're very nice. So I'm really thankful for this. So basically, if for those who already know Takamitsu Usui's move, which is the infamous 2-1-1-2, doing it twice will get you to this. It matches as well. But for me, the reason why both of us match, because when I learn the slide from shoot, I always do it with the white towards me and the red on top. And coincidentally, doing this move twice like this, the color is the same, okay, as the previous one. Now, I'm not going to say a lot much about his move for people who would like to get this, But trust me, if let's say you already know about this, which I think most people doing Rubik's Cube now will know this Elmsley count of Rubik's Cube created by Takamitsu Usui. So this shouldn't be anything too difficult, okay? There are many kinds of Rubik's Cube. Now I'm going to share with you 3 brands of Rubik's Cube that I use, okay? So first of all, this particular cube is under a brand called ShengShou. This is China. Honestly, all Rubik's Cube are made in China. It comes like this, it's packed like this, okay? This, in my opinion, is a very small speed cube that is the most inexpensive. How inexpensive? How inexpensive? You know where to buy? It's even below $1. Yeah, for one. So every time when I buy by hundreds. So if I want to do cube art, I want to do anything, most people will use this. In fact, most of the products out nowadays, the one by Axel Hecklau, I'm not sure you know privately, but Axel Hecklau won his FISM Act with 1 cube sequence. And Hein Goldenberg, Mentalist, for those who may know, I have all their things because they came to Singapore to lecture. His one has the ability to design out 4 cubes to form the numbers. But for me, I can get the 4 cubes to form up my surname. Okay. You guys know what does Jeremy Pei in Chinese stands for? Okay, in Nihongo, Pei means Shiroi. You're right, yes, so Bai. So what happens is that I can use 4 cube to form up Bai. So I've done that a couple of times for certain events, especially when my baby, he's 3 months old, the event. The clips are all on my Facebook page, fan page. So facebook.com/my name, Jeremy Pei. You can check them out. My Instagram has tons of the cube ideas. I like when I have an idea, I want to film it up so that it helps me to, because I can forget things easily now because of my surgery. And I should say one thing, since we're on this topic. Sorry, I'm going to show more. The reason why I'm very active now doing Rubik's Cube magic is not because of Takamitsu Usui teach and all that. It's because of this. When I did my surgery on October 16, 2015, I asked my family to bring me 1 Rubik's Cube next to my bed. Because I think for somebody with 20% of my brain taken out, and if I still can solve a Rubik's Cube, it tells me that at least my brain is okay. So till the day I'm not around, I want to twist a Rubik's Cube. If I can solve a cube, it means that my brain is okay. So anybody, if you're facing any problem with health and all, you very important must think positive. Don't think low, think positive. That's more important. For me, a cube helps me a lot. So the moment I can still do it, it's kind of like helps me to make sure my brain is fine. Having said that, this is the version that is, I think, cheap and good. So now, this box wise, okay. So I've given you that link, you can download. Of course, some people, when I do my lecture, I so-called sell this item. But the thing is, I also make them in a big one because when I do on stage, I use the big one. Of course, the bigger cube. Okay, so on stage, when you do this kind of thing, it does pop out a little bit. However, for close-up, because a bigger cube, it may tend to be slightly more obvious of the twisting. Okay, so it's a big one. So now take a look at expensive but the best, GAN cube. Okay. So GAN cube has many versions. They have the lowest version to the highest version. A highest version can be 200, 300 US dollar, because that version, I have it there, I didn't set up, allows you to put it onto something, press a button, it will solve in about 3 seconds. So my Instagram has a video of this thing that happens. GAN cube is one of the best, smoothest cube that perhaps the FISM of Rubik's cube, most people are using GAN cube. Yeah. So GAN cube is one that is very smooth, it's very safe. This cube that I'm using is one of the best because there are tiny bits of magnets inside. So everything can twist very smoothly. Okay. Now, and also they don't come like this. They come in a box for one cube. Okay. Now, if you want this kind of basic things that is good and reasonable price, of course, the one that now released by Henry Harris. Henry Harris, basically for them, their Rubik's Dream, they released one. Of course, we know what brand it is, but they repackage it. But honestly speaking, they don't make much profit from the regular cube. Trust me. So buying it $10 US is worth it definitely as well. But the color tone is a little different. They do it very well with the concept of it's like Apple and Android. Android, everybody use this cube. So all the gaps can use for this cube. Rubik's Dream, Apple. They make with that cube, all their gaps made with that. So you can't use this for that. Only that. You have to use his cube for the gap. Having said this, I use this alone is my stage act in commercial shows. It's basically a Venom cube plus one regular cube. Venom cube means 2 plus a regular cube. So this is the one from Rubik's Dream. It's smooth as well, of course. Yep. But it's a marketing thing. So these are the 3 brands which I recommend. Good and inexpensive. The best, in my opinion. But a bit hard for this for any gap. We just talk about regular cube. And Rubik's Dream, if you support their items and all, this is a good cube as well. I want to show you guys one thing of which I am so passionate in cube magic as well. And that's this one. It's a Rubik's cube in a jar. Okay. Now this, no magic, right? It's just this. Happens to say that the design of this and this is the same. Okay. And the next one. Now the thing is this. For people who are interested in doing this, first of all, I tell you this jar is a normal jar. It's not magic. It's 120 milliliters jar. I buy from China. When I was in Taiwan before. So I was thinking that is there tricks that you can do with this? Okay, but I like this so much. I make it myself. As such that I always think that Rubik's Cube is very inspirational. Inspirational means to say, if let's say somebody wants to be motivated and all. So Rubik's Cube has a lot of inspirational message. One of the inspiration message is this. I print out and then I always like to stick onto this and it's a gift to someone. Okay, so the message here says, love is like a Rubik's Cube. There are countless numbers of twists and turns, but when you solve it, you get it right, it will be perfect. So this thing motivates people. I like this kind of things because saying this kind of things is sometimes can help us. So what are the tricks that could be done? If you look up China Youku, Henry Harris did once in one of the China show whereby he had a cube, a jar, he put it on top, he covered with a handkerchief, and then it goes in. Isolation is a product from, I think it's a American magician, but I think was produced by Satan Magic, which is in Europe. So that one is a cube that was signed, appears inside the jar. They're all excellent. I've done them all. I performed them all. But firstly, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to send you a link on how to put this the way I do it. That is very fast and easy. But for now, I want to show you guys a routine that you could do with a Rubik's jar. So what I have over here with me, okay, is of course a Rubik's jar, but as you can see, it's small, so it's a smaller one. and with a smaller Rubik's Cube, of course, it can't come out. Okay, so there's a technique. The technique I'll share with you guys later. I'm not going to make one now, but I'm going to send the link that the way I do it. So what I'm going to do is this. I always think this kind of thing is a great gift for life. You know, it's a great gift for people to display. I've given to quite a number of friends, and then they told me they will display somewhere and all, and they look at it motivational. Of course, I will write my name, birthday, I write happy birthday. A brother of mine in Singapore, a close friend, magician, I also gave recently, was like Cube Magic as well. So I'm going to pack this in first. Very important to see is all mixed up. Okay, I'm just going to put it in, and there's the gift box, which I will put it in like this, and I'm going to put it in the center of the table. Okay, so now perhaps I should twist some cubes. Watch, I have 2 cubes here that are mixed, you can see. So perhaps Hashio-san, please name me what is your favorite color?
Green.
Green. Green. Oh, we have green. You know, sometimes if you say a different color, purple, I ask for your second color, favorite color. Watch, green. I'm going to attempt to solve green. Okay, now by sleight of hand. Watch. Green by sleight of hand. 1, 2, 3. Green, solved. Sleight of hand. But the whole cube solved by magic. Yay. Oh, wait, you like green, right? So
Yes.
now I am touching it. It's sleight of hand, magic. Would you like to see something impossible? Watch. Something impossible. The cube here is not solved. Green will solve. Impossible. And not only that, the entire cube is green. Okay.
Great.
So, oh, by the way, if we can do the impossible, sleight of hand, magic, impossible. How cool magic can be. You remember the cube that's inside the gift? It's mixed up cube. You know, inside, what's inside now? Look how special it is now.
Wow.
The cube is solved. And thank you. And when I do this in commercial show, I give this out, birthday girl, birthday boy, or special VIP and all. When they receive this, I have a friend, their company anniversary. The video is also on, I think it's on my Facebook. I did for them, and I saw a picture of their office. It's still there. I think it's something nice for them to keep motivational, something that's impossible. So basically, let's not talk about the routine. Let's talk about the main thing of this idea. I can't share a lot of things because it's not mine, but I'll tell people the variation of this thing or where it came from. So basically, let me just put the cubes away. What I did here, this item, it's based on an idea by Martin Lewis. If you don't know who is Martin Lewis, Google him, get all his DVDs, all his books, everything, because there are just so many good tricks and commercial routines. 2015, I went to Las Vegas for Magic Live. I'm so glad I stepped into one day. They say next day Martin Lewis is going to have a lecture. So I was so excited. I went there. I mean, now he's quite old already, but he still shared some of his awesome ideas. And it was true. One idea that got me to think of this. A lot of magicians have used that idea to do many different things, but I made it into Rubik's Cube. This has been with me for many years. Everything is, I make it myself, homemade. And I should say this is based on Martin Lewis card in bottle. Yeah, the trick is just called card in bottle. If you search about it, Martin Lewis card in bottle. Same thing, he put a jar inside 2 boxes. And then after that, the card changes, okay? A card in bottle. Yeah, or the card, nothing inside and the card goes inside. Okay, so the method is very, very cool. First of all, I didn't solve this one magically. And people who look at this table, you will know what is this table. Most people, would you know? Would most people know this? Hashiro-san, you know what table?
Yeah, I know.
Like art table.
Yeah.
They have a seven. They have a
It's
hole.
a table that can make something vanish, make my hand vanish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I have here is the first one that is mixed up, and this is the one that is solved. So basically, this is the way I made this myself. Literally cut, glue, and do it together. I did two versions. This version I also got a bigger one, the regular size one here. Okay. So this is a big one. Okay. Of course, the big one has the big box, and using this. Okay. So the cool part of this trick is this idea is just amazing. I knew it very long because I all his video I went through, but after watching his lecture live, it motivates me to think of this. So basically, this is a regular box. Nothing wrong, nothing special. But this is a special box. This box is bottomless. Okay? Nothing. So what happened is this. Inside this box to begin with, this cube is inside. So both of it is like this. So right here is this table, the well. For Martin Lewis, he doesn't use this because for his is a flat thing. It's a flat object. It's not a 3D object. So he basically have a pocket at the back of the table to drop it. But for mine, since it's like squarish and all, I need a well, okay, to drop it. So what happens is this box is now here on the left. This one is in the center. So when I show this, I put it here. Okay, it's inside. What I'll do is when I am opening the lid, I simply move back. So there's no more inside, nothing more inside. It drops. So for here, to prevent the sound and all, you can talk very loud. Or you can have more fabric cloth. So it's not so deep. So when I open, I drop. There's nothing inside. And inside here has a cube drop. I take this and I put it inside over there. And it's done. So when it's done, shift it away from this. Then you can do many different cube routines already. And I like to say one thing regarding the cube stuff. This is also a good cube. A Rubik's brand. But it's a Rubik's brand made by GAN Cube company. So it's a very smooth Rubik's brand. This Akira solve concept, and there's a G solve concept. If you learned it, there's also by Vincent Kwa from Australia. Actually, all these were exposed, were coached through the Henry Harris Rubik's Dream. Every volume which they shared this. There are interesting ways to solve it. And the way I like to do it is name a color. Again, a different color, any color.
Red.
Red. So for red, if the red is here in a line like this, I will do G solve. G solve is this. Okay. Samura, do it again. Okay. So G solve looks like this. By one hand. And then whenever I do this, I say this is solved by sleight of hand. So you tell people you're going to solve red, it's solved by sleight of hand. And then when you show the rest, you say that this is solved by magic. Okay. And the thing is that it has the ability to do with any color. Okay. So maybe name a different color.
Yellow.
Yellow. So yellow, I can do it in this version known as the Akira solve. So there's not much yellow here, but if I would do this, it will be yellow, solved, and then the rest of the cube solved. So this is a bit of the presentation thing. And then after that, nicely when you is nicely when you say the green, because I've set one cube in green in this thing, in this gap here. So if not green, then you have to force green. And the way to force green, this is also Takamisu Usui's idea. I learned it from his penguin life. He had 2 penguin life. Go ahead, check it out. To twist the cube, and whenever they say stop, you can stop at it. There are also other people who can force, like for example, Karl Heinz. He also have one trick inside whereby he had to force a color as well. So they're all excellent. And when I force the color, I can change this to a different cube, which is a single one. So, anybody interested in knowing this?
Yes.
Just you?
Yes.
Everyone else?
Yes.
Yes.
Tell us.
Okay, so basically, this is not my idea. This idea came from a very old prop. I got from House of Babcock. The prop looks just like this, House of Babcock. So I like this thing myself because I like a lot of things that are vibrant and all, like a bit more for like kids and baby because of my son. I think they can be educational. So we tell them that Apple, A stands for apple, which is also a Rubik's Cube, and B stands for a box, and C stands for a Rubik's Cube. Okay. So basically using this idea, I made one myself, and what is inside here is basically almost the same, but inside that is only one and like this, but this has the 2 sides as well. I mean, my friend Michael Lam is here. I don't think he's here. This is it was a gift from him, which he sent to me. Is a part of it is what perfect square is, which is but I didn't use perfect square as meant perfect square. I use perfect square as this prop. So it's a one-of-a-kind prop I make myself, which I think I like this very much myself. I load instead of a soft cube, a single color cube. By luck, if it's the same one, good. If not, I will force. It's so easy. It's also on Instagram, a clip which was designed by a Brunei magician. I did this as well. I think it's something, I changed it to something else. You can change this cube into anything you want. Meaning to say, after doing this, I want to give something to someone, a sweet, or you want a playing card. You can load a signed playing card inside. You know, you can have a folded card inside. You change the cube into a folded card. This itself is a, I mean, it's not my idea. If not, I go and tell Alan Wong about this. He will say, "Come, let's make a lot of sets." He already say green. So when I saw green here, it will be more amazing. Honestly, there are only 6 colors. The chances of getting it right is basically like 17%. You know, so you never know. If the same color, wow, that's it, settled. No need to force. Different color, I will force the color because in magic, people don't know what's going to happen next. That's why they say don't show the same audience the same trick twice. There may be slight difference. Yeah, so, but coincidentally, green, perfect. I placed green inside. I have different colors and okay, let me just, the box that I'm not a close-up magician, but I just walk around and do this. I walk around with a table and a box. This here. This is the one I bring around. And so what happens is I do close-up magic, almost 90% Rubik's Cube. 10% is extreme burn or just now the playing card, okay? The blank backflip reverse. I do ultimate backflip or blank backflip, different things, depending on company because it's a quick trick. But I can change that cube to any color. and these are all GAN cube. You must think I'm silly, okay? Because I use GAN cube in my show, and there are 3 regular GAN cube inside. Yeah. So the thing is, when I do in my show, trust me, this is very cool. People are talking about this, and then they say, "So he changed the green. No, it's blue." Then the other side, no, he changed to red. No, he changed to yellow. You know, so it's very fun doing Rubik's Cube for shows. I mean, when I get to do shows, none of it this year. This this box never went out of my room this year. So I think it's something just so amazing. Yeah. Right. So this of course single color, there are many ways. Takamisu's idea with the paper bag is good. Yeah, but there are just so many different ideas. Now I want to tell you guys another thing I'm very passionate about of Rubik's Cube. At first, of course, is the way for the routine to start. I think that something like this is a quick way to start. You don't take a cube out, ask them to mix, then you solve it. That's magic. This is just a quick thing, and it's the kind of tricks that I think will calm people down, saying that, no, I'm not very good, but maybe I can show you something slowly. Then a routine needs to be built up slowly. So another thing I'm going to share with you guys, this is a passion thing, okay? I'm sure a lot of people, you know this thing called cube art. Cube art is using Rubik's Cube to form up many different designs. You can form up design of a celebrity also, of your own face also. That will use a lot of cubes. And of course, G Magic from Europe, they designed one with the Albert Einstein. I have it here. I've done it. I buy too many things, anything. And today I got to know news that Bon Lee in Hong Kong is going to release one for Rubik's art, a framework to put it. I'm going to get it as soon as for my passion. So I'm going to show you guys some of the cube art I did, but I only limit my cube art to 16 cubes, or let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 12, 24 cubes, 16, 24, and 9 cubes. I have a reason. Firstly, this kind of thing, I no need to buy 100 cubes and then make up. And think about it, 100 cube, then put where, right? And nextly, I think maybe they can do magic. Okay, so I want to start by showing you something that this can be done, okay? So let me just show this first. There's a reason why. Okay, I have over here a deck of cards, and over here I have this thing that's called Rubik's art. Rubik's Cube and art, and then inside I have Rubik's Cube. How many Rubik's Cube? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 cubes, and also here I have a timer. Okay, timer. So let me get it back. So the thing is this, I'm going to get somebody to select a card, and we can do Rubik's art even with what we call Rubik's Cube, because it's so easy. Okay, you can just twist out heart, diamond, spade, club, and all. But spade, club probably in what we call in blue lah, not in black. Okay, so over here we have the cubes. They are shaking inside, not solving, twisting. We get somebody to pick a card. So say stop as I riffle through. Say stop.
Okay. Stop.
Okay, here, just nice.
Yes.
Okay, watch. I'm going to just take this and I'm going to show you. It's okay if I show everyone because I need to know. Of course, this is Rubik's card, so it's not red, blue, or what. They're all in Rubik's Cube design. 5 of hearts. Yes? 5 of hearts. So what I'm going to do is I am going to form 5 of hearts with this when we turn this. Okay? So I turn and I solve 5 of hearts. Okay? So, may I know, any magicians here in this group, you felt this so amazing and you don't know where this came from? Anybody here don't know where this, maybe the young boy. The concept of this thing, originally, most people know, is known as Rubik's card. I don't know why it's called Rubik's card when there are no cubes, Rubik's Cube involved. It's by the great Tommy Wonder. I'm a very big fan of Tommy Wonder. I love a lot of his creations. I enjoy performing all of his creations, including his cups and balls. Redefine Magic Outlet, you can find it. I did it before I do surgery, which is 2015 September. I placed it there. And this is basically Rubik's card. A card selector, you do it very fast, but it wasn't Rubik's Cube. It was a square that covers up images partially, or the pips. A few companies are making it. So basically, by using this concept, you can do magic with Rubik's art. For this, it's a playing card, so it's easy. Okay, I can't expose this because it's a Tommy Wonder's one, but maybe can. So basically, I I should say this before I do this. I use that idea to form up something that is a bit more meaningful, not playing cards, which looks like this. I have a TV show which is online. I did this as well, and this part of my commercial show means is inside this. Okay, you can see emoji, right? And then these are cards.
Oh.
I won't perform directly now first. And basically, this is you can show this, and then of course you can have this appear. It's a pedal to appear. Image this and a tap, and then it shows the emojis. Correct. So I actually picked the wrong one to show you guys. Basically, this is something that I release out under it's called Pro Edition. Pro Edition, a lot of the items are my real commercial routine that I do for shows. And what happened is that when I have time, I make them up. I feel like my multiplying borders routine, my ring and gumball, a few items. And this is one of them. I think now about maybe 4 or 5 magicians internationally have it. And it's all actually for selling only in one place, which I'll tell you guys later. But basically, I've done something like this. I've done something like this. Batman. My favorite in terms of presentation, Superman. And the smaller version of Superman for close-up, that's for parlor. You can see all these are done with mini cubes, the small cubes. I have the bigger cubes one, like for example, further up, you can see Superman. Or that emoji face with only 9 cubes. And I like, for example, Minions.
Oh.
Okay. And so many, too many. Okay. And this one is the same one that I used to use. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys one thing now because I was hunting for this. So the cards. This used to be in my show, but now it's not in my show. There's a reason why. That's why I say I packaged the set that I use in my show is this. And of course, this is a pedal. Okay. And then for this is the original version and method of Tommy Wonder. Now, Tommy Wonder ever said this: if you want to release any of his things, even selling as a product, it's fine. Expos is fine, but you must say it's Tommy Wonder. This is actually an essay in his website. I think the family allows it. The method is this. You have to take this cover and turn it upside down. Okay? And then it will solve. Okay? But I personally developed a method to solve this without turning it upside down. And it's very clean, a different clean method. So for example, if I were to take a bigger one, let's say, let's do the Superman. Okay. So it will start off like this. And then this goes over. And all I have to do is just to shake the box and Superman will appear. Yeah. My apologies. The reason why I'm not exposing this now, because I have intention of doing this for in future, maybe a product or what, but not now. I don't know why, not now. Maybe because now it's the situation of COVID-19. So this is an idea of like Tommy Wonders, which I changed the concept, and it works for any of these designs, which I made right now and what's in my show. So what I did just now is the classic version. And I don't think there's anyone who own one of my Rubik's art set. But of course, that's the classic way. And of course, this is the new way, which I now added in. Oh, 1 cube routine. Yes, in fact, I'll tell you guys a bit depending on what kind of commercial show. Commercial show is like on stage or close up. Like this is what I do in close up. What I do on stage is this. The routine that I do on stage, partially half of it, except the ending, because I didn't use Venom Cube for a reason. that was on TV. The clip is, I think there's a link on it on my fan page in Facebook. I did it for a TV show in Singapore. The front part is the same, but only the ending is different because of angles and all. So I used the paperback thing to end. If only one single cube, I'll show you guys something which, if let's say I don't have any ending, this is what I will do. Okay. So basically, I'm using now the Rubik's brand, not the GAN cube. So I always like to open the same way, you know, to tell people the kind of thing like how to solve a cube. Very simple. All you have to do is you twist a little bit and you twist back, right? Okay, so just follow the way you mix it, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so basically 20 times, I think. Okay, yes, so all we have to do is to rewind, right? Okay, so rewind from here to 10, to 5, and to 1. And of course, if we want to, we can like fast forward. Yes, fast forward. So let me twist it again. Fast forward, need to click a button. Fast forward, and the cube is solved. And how about this? Perhaps let's this. If I can get 2 person to help, okay? Same thing. Who was the one who asked me? Darren?
Darren, yep.
Are you there? Darren,
Yep.
what is your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. Blue. That's great. That's your favorite color. So now maybe we'll get someone else. Okay, Kenneth, I see you're relaxed there. Okay, Kenneth, he picked blue. I'm gonna mix the cube right now. You say stop. Okay, it's gonna land on the color. I hope it's not blue. And please remember the color, everyone, okay? I'm gonna look away, okay? Does this say stop anytime?
Stop?
Stop here? It's not blue, right?
No.
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 Remember the color, everyone?
Okay.
Okay, Ken? So just mix it again. Good. So now what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to mix the cube again. And okay, give me a moment because I realize something is wrong. Okay, because you know sometimes when we do magic, right? Sometimes I should say it happened to me. You know, sometimes when it's just something went wrong, then of course we can recover some ways, like. Hey, it's lucky I have other cubes because if not, I will have to show you how to solve a Rubik's cube. Okay, so basically, first of all, I'd like to say one thing. Just now, Darren, you picked blue, right?
Yes.
Yes, watch this. The cube is here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to pass the cube behind my back. Okay, there's no cubes behind my back, of course. Nothing on the chair. The same cube. I'm going to take this cube, pass it behind my back, just like this. And I'll pass it over to here. And the blue is solved, right? The blue. So Kenneth, you have a color on your mind?
Yes.
Yeah, for the first time, what is that color?
Green.
Green, watch this. Watch, I take a blue. I'll pass it behind my back. And when it comes out, it changes to green.
Mm.
Yes? And of course, the cube could be mixed up, right? But if everybody think of your favorite color, okay? And something magical can happen if I can use maybe a paperback. What do I use? Do I use paperback? I don't think I use paperback. But I can use paperback just like this. And then think of a favorite color. And whatever color you're thinking of, magic can happen because the cube is solved.
Ooh.
Now, this is a routine that I do in a commercial show if it's just one cube. And what you saw just now, the double color, that is actually the 2-color thing, is my variation in handling and presentation. It's also by Takamisu Usui. It's in one of his products, not in the DVD, the algorithm. Okay, there's one thing which I have yet done. This is, I think, it's an algorithm that I created. And I wanted to share because this is what I use in my professional show. The same question. Tashio-san, I'm sorry.
Hi.
What are you? What's your favorite color? And name me a color.
White.
White. Excellent, white. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to mix the cube up. And I'm going to show you guys something. The cube is all mixed up.
Mm.
So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to make an attempt to solve white using sleight of hand. Okay, watch, nothing in my hand. Sleight of hand, you say white. White. White
Wow.
is solved.
Whoa.
Only white, right? Only white. So then thereafter, I'm not doing my complete routine. Thereafter, basically what could be done is, now I use a paper bag. I actually prefer this solve called the solution. Do I have it here? I have that book. Yeah. The solution is the one whereby you take a cube, you put it behind your back, they twist it, and it's solved. And I do that in my commercial show. If not, use a paper bag in front digitally, put it in front, and then ask people to use their imagination, and of course the whole cube solved.
Wow.
So this move is something I created. I think at least 2 years ago. I do this on my stage show. I'm comfortable to share because I thought of this. However, trust me, this is a very clever idea. But I developed this myself, but I saw another magician also have a similar idea. There is a guy from France. His name is Heidi. This is his product. It's quite expensive for a cube and a link. Okay, so this is the item. So basically what he did was to mix the cube, and the color you selected meaning say maybe cards and all you selected, solve. That's it. So this concept of mine, I think is very important for routine presentation, as such that you start off by doing something that's magic. That's sleight of hand. It adapts to a lot of my routines. It's sleight of hand. Next is magic. Then lastly, if it could happen, it's a miracle. How could this happen? So this is, for people who are into cube, you can remember this algorithm. It's very easy, okay? Basically, it's just this. I don't say the LUR prime or this. I just do it slowly once. Like here, I twist once, up and down, okay? So basically, right here, the R, U, R, U, and R prime, like this. Then left, this, and this, okay? And repeat again. So left to right, right to left, right to left 3 times. So now you are in this position, and the bottom is still the same. Basically, you are changing the position of this 2 cube only. The rest are the same. Now, I do only one move here to get the bottom to the right, and it's done. So now you're in this position. So now, the concept is this. You can do Akira solve, G solve, any kind of solve you like to land on this. I like the Akira solve thing. Or if you want to do the Takamitsu Sui move, also can. Anyway, okay. And from here, if you do it again, it's very amazing. Doing the same thing, whichever side, it will solve. Okay, meaning to say, but now you have to make sure the one that is twisted will have to twist back. So when this twists back, okay, you do the same. Okay, I do it from the right, so I do the same. But now I stop because it is 3 moves away. So now I can do it with one hand to solve the whole thing, which is basically this, this, and this. And this is done in a paper bag. By the way, before continuing with holding a paper bag, Takamitsu Sui is the first one to use a paper bag to do such tricks. Do you know why we need to use a paper bag? So there is a reason for using paper bag. Because the thing is, of course, GAN cube is very smooth. Not much sound, but a little bit of sound. He said that when you are doing the sleight of hand in the paper bag, there will be sound. There will be sound if you put anywhere, but the paper bag has sound that can hide the twisting. That's the reason why paper bag. So, and Takamisu also always mentioned something. He said that if you do Rubik's Cube like this is sleight of hand, magician, wow, very good, can do things like that. But if you put it in a paper bag, then it becomes magic. So this goes for a lot of magic, the way it's being seen. As watch when I describe the scene of it starts on from being just sleight of hand, magic, then the impossible when in my show, a Venom Cube to cause them to match. Exactly. The thing about false shuffle, there are many ways to false shuffle. I mean, my friend Michael, his false shuffle is just like that. Because it's just make sure that the cube is moving, it is. But the false shuffle I did is from a product released by Harry G. It's called the Real Cube. Basically, this is not his one, but he did it in a very cool way. It is actually done in Cube 3 by 7 Brundage. What 7 Brundage did was this. You know, twist one time, twist one time, twist one time, twist reverse, this. A lot of people are doing this, but what product, he taught it this way. Meaning to say there's some difference. Yeah, so I think this is something you should really support. I think, but that item, I think is super value for money. I'm very serious because the amount of gaps inside, if you were to buy it separately, it can be very expensive. It's not one gap. There are like 2 or 3 gaps, I think, inside that. Yeah. And Rubik's Cube gap, I like gap things. Okay, I can tell you a private story. The private story goes like this. I like gap, meaning to say I like the tricky things. Yeah, and then one of my closest friends from Japan, Shogawa, he don't like gaps. So he always like sleight of hand more, whereby I personally like gaps. I like gaps because I enjoy it. I like the way it's created and all, but for him, he likes sleight of hand. And one more thing to say, on Friday, I met Tabari on an online session with him happening in France. We jam on rope magic, Tabari, one of the famous. So I asked him one question. So Tabari, you don't use any gaff rope, whereby my rope is gaff, magnet. He said, no, he don't like gaff rope. He like normal rope can do magic, so many miracles. So he showed me some amazing stuff that doesn't need gaff rope. So then we know it, to each his own in life, to each his own. People don't like your things. There's nothing wrong about that. They don't like it, but there will be people who like it. I have my products being reviewed by Magic Magazine, 0, but Genie Magazine here. So it's to each his own. People think differently. But when people do this, you feel sad. Nowadays, I should learn to accept that, well, people have their own opinion of things in life. Not just magic, but everything. I hope you enjoyed the sharing today.
Thank you very much.